We will start with your opening statement.
Yeah, I would just say unfortunate scenario we are in now. Give SEMO a lot of credit. You know, they had a great first half. You know, you win 2 quarters, but you don't, you know, probably come ready to play on the defensive end as well as you'd like at this time of year. But some positives, I think we made a good run at the end, won the glass. 18 assists. I think most games when we've had 18 assists we're pretty close on the winning side of that. So yeah, now we get to play for these 4 awesome seniors on Saturday.
Coach, you guys jumped out quick right out of the gate.
Yeah, we did.
Lead, closed out the first quarter pretty well, but second quarter and the beginning of the third quarter, both of those quarters were a little bit slow as those quarters got underway. Talk a little bit about that, the momentum early and then kind of getting into a rut in the beginning of the second and beginning of the third.
Yeah, I think it was just attention to detail on that defensive side of the ball, just really being locked in, focused. You know, I think we had some brain lapses where we just weren't matched. We didn't, you know, execute defensively the way we wanted to. You know, a few rebounds, I think timely rebounds for them. You know, and their 2 best players were their 2 best players tonight. You know, those are players that could be all conference kids, I would say. They both had, I would probably argue, career nights.
Coach, one of those players, McCully, had 19 points in the first half, but you held her to only 5 second half points. What adjustments did you make for her?
I think we were just way more dialed in. We understood that, you know, she was someone who was going off. We needed to stop her. Then obviously, Bess just took over that for her. You know, a kid that plays 40 minutes as a freshman and has shown some pretty big life here in the OVC. So you just got to be ready to guard. You got to be ready to guard every moment and every minute you're out there. You can't take possessions off. I think we took too many off tonight.
Mace, your emotions are running high. What's that say about this team and how much this team in that game meant to you?
Yeah. You know, we knew how much this game, like, how important it was, and, sorry. We just really wanted to, like, do it together and do it for the seniors, so I think every single moment out there mattered to us, even if, you know, we couldn't get the stops that we needed or execute some of the plays. I think it was just a high-emotion game for everyone because we knew how much that game meant. So.
And then, Coach, you guys were down 14 with 7:38 left. How are you guys able to crawl back in that one?
Yeah, you know, we talked in the timeout about trying to break the game down into mini wins and mini games. You know, we said we want to meet back here at 6 or 7 minutes, cutting it to 7 and 6, and I think they did that within a minute and a half, which was great. You know, we got ourselves in a position. I think we cut it to 3. Then they hit a pretty big 3 down the floor where we weren't matched. But just a great fight from our group, and just an understanding that we weren't going to go away. We weren't going to just roll over. I think the other aspect too is just some like really, really close bunnies that we probably missed in the first half that could have extended a lead for us. You know, we could have gone from, you know, up 4 or 5 to like up 9 or 10. And I think we kind of missed out on that opportunity in the first half that would have gave us some energy going into the second half. But yeah, I'm proud of their fight for sure.
I know in a tough loss like this, it's hard to look at your individual numbers, but I mean, Molly, you came off the bench 11 points in 18 minutes. You provided some life and spark. Talk about it, being prepared for moments like this in this game.
Yeah, I mean, all season, but definitely the last couple weeks. I mean, the coaches have always told me to be aggressive, but I think, you know, with my career coming to an end here soon, they're like, I mean, you got to be aggressive. You don't have many more basketball games left. So that's kind of just the mentality I've had. I thought we all did a good job in the last couple 3 minutes executing and just being aggressive, trying to look to score. I mean, it's tough when we only have one timeout to play with in a close game like that, which, you know, if we guarded the ball a little bit better early, we probably would have had a couple more timeouts towards the end of the game if we're in a close situation like that. But, yeah, I would just say kind of playing with nothing to lose because it's, you know, I really have one game left, so you may as well just play confident and be aggressive.
And I'll turn to KK also. 11 points, 8 rebounds, 5 assists. You're sharing the ball, but you're getting doubled and tripled sometimes. talk about how tough these games have been in the last few weeks, just with teams knowing they got to focus on you.
I mean, yeah, it's tough, like, trying to figure out how to score around 2 or 3 people, but I feel like my teammates make it easier, like Molly coming in, knocking down shots, Macy coming in, hitting threes, like you said, I have 5 assists, I have, like, as much as I want to score the ball, I also want to pass it too, so, like, and I have full confidence in my teammates, so, like, yeah, it's been tough, like, you score a lot, then it's like, okay, then you don't score as much. But at the end of the day, like, I know my teammates are going to pick me up on the back end, so.
And ask Macy the same question. I mean, I know, again, rough night, you lost, but 6 rebounds, 18 points, you shot it pretty well. I mean, you were on fire early. That was fun to see. Talk a little bit about just the game, your individual games.
A steal, too.
Yeah. Yeah, kind of like what KK said. I feel like my teammates do a really good job of, getting me open and also finding the hot hand. Once I hit a couple, I think there was a couple times that I think I remember Hallie setting a really good down screen for me and getting me another open shot. So just, my teammates finding me and maybe I pass out a first one, or like I might be open to shoot, but I find someone else like one time and then they find me the next time. Like, I just try to feed off momentum and,
So you guys still have little rise left, but what's one thing this team has taught you that maybe you can take in the next year or years to come?
A lot of things. I think our level of accountability probably early on needed to be a little higher from us coaches, but I think player to player, teammate to teammate. I think we turned it on mid-January, and that's hard to do in a full basketball season. You got to be ready to play. You got to be ready to go in November. And then maybe we'd be in a different place right now. But yeah, they're an awesome group. It's a group that never put their head down, I would say, just from an adversity standpoint, because there was a lot of it this year. So, and now you got me crying, Macy. Thank you.